Siente la brisa suave en la piel, las hojas susurran un viejo cuento. El sol despierta y el mundo también. Vamos a cambiar el firmamento. Pasos seguros de un nuevo corazón. Voces que rompen la noche callada. Careta antigua de una emoción. Salen los sueños de su morada. Hoy es el día de transformar. Cada latido un fuego sin fin. Baila la vida sin preguntar. Mueve montañas sin un motín. Ríos que corren hacia lo eterno. Estrellas brillan sin un temblor.
We are back with three incredible actors who are teaming up for an inspirational new project. So we're going to tee them up. Dennis Quaid is a Hollywood legend. You'll understand in a second. Dennis Quaid, a Hollywood legend, played an astronaut in The Right Stuff and a doting dad in the classic The Parent Trap.
Cheech Marin is one half of the iconic comedy duo Cheech and Chong and starred in the beloved Spy Kids films.
And Jay Hernandez was fire as Diablo in 2016 Suicide Squad and played the title role in the Magnum P.I. reboot.
Well, in the new film, The Long Game, they team up to teach 5 young Mexican-American caddies at an all-white country club in the 1950s, but they don't do it without breaking some rules.
Wondering how long you'll be going to jail.
Dennis, Cheech, Jay, good to have all of you. Welcome back.
Great to see all of you.
By the way, we should point out, this isn't the first time that the two of you have worked on one of these sort of underdog sports films.
Yeah.
The Rookie, 22 years ago.
Was it 22 years?
Yeah. Is it true that Dennis helped you get out of this sort of nervous moment?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
No, but, I don't know if you remember.
He was helpless.
It was early in my career, and we had this scene. It was me and him, and I don't know. It felt like a big moment to me, and I was nervous, and I feel like you sensed it, and you kind of leaned over, put your arm on my shoulder, and said, "You're a great actor. You're going to be great," and it just really kind of settled me. And it was a special moment early in my career.
Yeah, well, my agent called me and said, look out for this guy. He's a scene stealer. So,
Calm him down.
I mean, it seemed like I was really trying to be very helpful. But
That's good.
that was great. It was really fantastic because the movies mirror each other in a way. You know, they're about underdogs. Sports movies can't be about the sport.
No.
It's boring. I'm going to watch the Masters. I love that.
Yes.
But they need to be about something else. Rookie was about second chances in life. Everybody can relate to that. And this is the same, really. It's about belonging and not fitting in, what it is to be an American.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what it takes to get that.
Yeah. I thought it must have been really special. You guys, you know, this is based on a true story, and with one of the golfers that it's based on, you got to watch it at the White House to screen the movie. What was that experience like?
It was scary. No, it was great honor, you know,
awesome.
especially to be there with Lupe, who's 85 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
And still plays every day.
Yeah, he came to the set, too.
Shoots his age.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
That's pretty great. Yeah, this is a true story, and it took place in the 1957. I grew up in Texas and never heard this story before. These 5 Chicano kids down on South Texas Del Rio, they were caddies at a country club where they couldn't play because of the color of their skin and the time of segregation. And they built their own golf course out in the desert. They had one hole with like 18 ways to come at it, you know? And they started a golf team at their school, which Jay played their coach. Yeah. He was returning. And they won the Texas State Championship the very first year.
It's amazing.
At the golf course where they couldn't play.
Here with the man right now, talking about the long game. Jay, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Look, you said in an interview that you felt responsible in a certain way to tell this story. Can you expound upon that? putting imagery out there, putting stories of positivity and stories that are hopeful. I think it's really important for particularly for young people who haven't sort of hardened into their positions. I think it's really important for young people to see stories that are positive and uplifting, and essentially telling them that they have another place in the world. They should have aspirations to sort of transcend their place or experience, and I think this film really does that, and it does it in a nuanced and hopeful way, and so yeah, thank you for enjoying the film, and the thing is, we deliver on this film, and it's really a lovely film. It's shot beautifully, acted beautifully, and I think it's just kind of a special little piece of cinema.
You know, that's just life. Sometimes you land on the green, sometimes you're in the bunker, but you always play it as it lies.
We want to thank Jay Hernandez for joining us on this edition of the CW39 Spotlight. Make sure you check out The Long Game in theaters April the 12th. But until next time, I'm Brad Gilmore, CW39 Houston.
Frank mentioned that you served together with Marines?
Infantry, 141st Regiment.
I know you hear this all the time, but thank you for your service.
Well, I don't hear that all the time, but I was proud to serve my country. I don't want to be a member of just any club. I want to play here.
I got to consider our other members, and they are just not used to seeing a Mexican on the golf course.
I work in a big shop from 12 to 9.
Fetch, ball boy.
It's not even a tough shot, Felipe.
Oh, yeah? Carter says you can't do better.
How about that?
Joe. Where'd you learn to hit like that? How would you boys like to be the first members of the San Felipe High School golf team?
Us. They asked me to join the new golf team today.
Golf? It'll bring your sombrero anyway, man. Whenever you're invited to a gringo party, you're either the entertainment or the help.
Let me ask you something. Are they any good? Nope. But I don't want to be a babysitter to a bunch of juvenile delinquents who just want to get out of detention. You boys built all this.
Yes, Mr. Mitchell.
Sorry, boys. When we spoke on the phone, I assumed you were American.
Well, you assume right. Now, these teams, they've had access to a lot of things you boys haven't. But the best golfer isn't the one with the fanciest clubs. It's the one who can summon the will to keep swinging when things get tough. And that's you boys.
People need to see us as more than just caddies and cannon fodder.
Hey baby, ¿qué pasó? Lo que yo era un vato. Hey baby, ¿qué pasó? No me dejes de ese modo. Come on baby, ven acá. Quiero ver tu cara linda. Que no ves que te quiero. No me dejes de ese modo. Hey baby, ¿qué pasó? ¿Por qué me tiras el loco? Hey baby, ¿qué pasó?
I said, I think it was the first day we had a really long discussion, which I was like really grateful for because I'm such a fan. But I was asking about the term Chicano and what that meant because to me it felt sort of antiquated. But as a result of the conversation, I'm like, I refer to myself now. I was like Chicano, yeah.
Thank you, Lord. You heard in my prayer.
But it is like trying to
understand identity and place, and I think that's one of the sort of central themes of the film and why it's so important.
Celebrating 25 years with Nalip, and the young Lat Pack is representing tonight. Latinos that are going to be here for the next 25 years. And if you don't know Magnum PI and you don't know his name, introduce yourself.
Jay Hernandez. No, I like the Lat Pack. That was good.
Well, that's cool because you guys are the new.
I feel like, you know, I want a cocktail and I want to be on stage somewhere. You know what I mean?
Well, somebody's got to do it. It may not be in Hawaii, but you know what? It's still here.
Yeah.
But, you know, you come a long ways. I've known you before struggling, and a couple of your friends that you all grew up together and, you know, made successful steps. 25 years from now, where do you see it?
The business?
Yeah, Nalip.
25 years from now, it's funny. I got asked that exact question, and my response is that I just hope the business has changed by then. I hope there's no more, there's like people aren't going to be crying out for like representation. I think, you know, by that time the industry should have changed and acknowledged our place in it, you know, like our rightful place in it. I mean, I get so like pissed off, really.
Well, we all have those moments, okay? We all have those moments.
Yeah, but when I look at, you know, representation of Latinos on film, this is Hollywood, right?
Right.
We're in Los Angeles.
Correct.
Go down the street and look around.
Correct.
See how many Latinos are everywhere?
Right.
How is that not represented in the stories that Hollywood tells?
Well, that's it.
That's what blows my mind.
Well, you multiply
Like, how
by.
are we not seen? You know, how do they ignore us?
Well, that's it. It's one of those things that people have favorites, and it's always crews that are together. But, you know, each generation falls off. You know, my generation will surely fall off in the next 20 years. So it leaves your generation to say, do we live with it or do we just change it all? But you know what? Today, what are you doing?
I'm doing a feature. I'm directing a feature. I'm starring in a couple. I'll be very busy this summer. I don't really have time off. I finished the show. I finished Magnum, and after that, I've just been writing, producing, and now directing. You know, just staying busy.
Now, look at yourself 25 years earlier. What advice would you give now?
Oh my God. Just keep your head on straight, man. Who knows? Like, I was just a very different person 25 years ago. But I'm glad I stuck with it. I mean, being able to be in this industry and be a creative and tell stories and uplift the community and inspire people and, you know, just have that kind of impact is really important, particularly now because we live in a very politically charged world.
Tumultuous. I would say it's tumultuous. That would be the word.
Tumultuous, for
now,
sure.
people want to find out more about you because, you know, there's always this generation that, well, I don't know who this guy is, you know, because I have the fortune to see you grow from the last 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, there's kids nowadays that just see you on Magnum PI and say, who is this guy?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure if you like flip through, you know, HBO and other chat, you catch me on a movie here and there. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think it's kind of interesting being in the business for so long, and I guess, you know, in terms of like introducing myself to a different demographic because of streaming. You know, they buy older films and they put them on the platform. So every now and again, a film of mine will pop on streaming service, and for a lot of people, that's the first time they've ever seen me, you know?
Well, there you have it. It's not my first, and it won't be my last, but nonetheless, celebrated with Jay Hernandez this night.
They use words like criminal, illegal, drug runners, animals. These are terms that are used to describe us in media. But on Magnum PI, a remake of an absolutely iconic American show, a guy with a Z in his last name gets to be the hero. That's something I'm very proud of, and it is not lost on me how important that is. Not a drug dealer, not a criminal, or any other trope that people like to put out there in the media or use as some rhetorical device against who we are. We get to tell the story of who we are. We get to show our humanity, our beauty, our grace. I'm very humbled to be in this position, and for many years I avoided this position. I didn't want to be up here. I didn't want to be accepting awards. It's generally not who I am. But I feel like it's important in these times. I feel like this is, this is something that it's incumbent upon all of us to do. So I'd like to thank the National Hispanic Media Coalition, Peter Lankoff, everybody at CBS, and all the viewers who tune in for giving me this award and helping me achieve this in my career. I thank you very much. I'm very humbled by it. And I think every one of us in this room should go out there and continue to push a different narrative. Thank you.
Kyle.
Tequila, stop there. Yes, I'm good. I'm in.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, brother. Tacos o flautas?
Tacos.
Sopes o gorditas?
Sopes.
Tortas o burritos?
Burritos. Come on.
Pozole o menudo?
Menudo.
Tamales rojos o tamales verdes?
Rojos.
Horchata o jamaica?
Horchata.
Limonada o tamarindo?
Tamarindo.
Para terminar, tequila o mezcal?
Tequila, stop there. Yes, I'm good. I'm in.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, brother.